a good feeling, yeah.
So I'm a virgin at Burningman, this is 2011, and I met a couple people last year at the Afterburn in San Francisco, and that's when I decided that I kind of wanted to go this year. And I also met a girl that went to Burningman last year, and I currently date her. And I flew over from Japan, and it's pretty amazing. I'm an architect by training, and I usually consider my imagination to be pretty big, but my imagination was this big. Burning Man is 2 miles wide, so I mean it's crazy. The other day I got lost from the group, so I just rode out all the way to the trash fence. I made a huge loop all the way around the trash fence, and I just made friends with great people out there. They were just sitting out on the art projects, and I just sat down and made friends. Hopefully one of them will come visit me in Japan and have fun.
So go ahead.
What is this all about is the question.
Why do you do sound? Huh?
Sound. We're going to have to talk loud.
Yeah, what is this? What is this camp? What do you represent? You know,
This is our car bus stop. Our car bus stop is an experiment in radical self-reliance. First year of our car bus stop. It's a new idea. We've been hard on other things, and we just thought it'd be a good idea to make a new idea.
That's cool.
Experiment with what we already know, and figure out what we can do. Challenge the man.
Any good burner knows if you're waiting for an art car, you're going to wait a long time.
Right.
They're never where you need them to be, so why not come here, check it out. Yeah, hang out, have a drink or dance on the dance floor, and hurry up and wait.
We got tired of chasing after art cars, so we decided to make our own style. We got hoop lessons, so people want to teach yoga. We're doing a freelance bike repair. We don't even have a bike mechanic. I gotta go DJ.
All right, well that sounds pretty cool. Can you guys give me a hell yeah? It's awesome. Like
Hell yeah!
Sweet. Thank.
Hello everybody, my name is Evan Schaus. I'm with Greenfoot Glass Camp, a camp out of Seattle. We're all glass blowers here to blow glass on the playa. Some of us came from Joshua Tree, Portland, but the majority of us are all from Seattle. And this is what we do, is blow glass. And we all work together building a machine this year for this Burning Man.
So
And,
did everybody chip in to build this machine, or
Yeah, I was the designer. I'm an equipment builder by trade too.
how long did it take to build that machine?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Wow, that's a long
like
time.
after work, like just working, you know, like at nighttime and stuff after our jobs.
Do you know how many hours exactly it probably took, like
Probably
an estimate?
500 man hours, I'd say.
Wow.
Yeah.
And roughly, like, how much do you think it might have cost, even though it's out of scrap mostly?
I only I'd say put in like $1,500 into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Wow.
No, but because since I build equipment for a living, I have a lot of scrap stuff built up, so we just use up all my scrap stuff.
Did you have any complications that you ran into?
On the way here, yeah, we had a bent axle on our trailer and had to drive like 400 miles with a bent axle. And then once we started to get like 100 miles from Burningman, we had like 5 tires blow out on it, and we kept having to rotate them and go to Fred Meyer's and get more tires. And then we finally just like picked the whole trailer up and put it in the back of the truck, and then just piled everything up on top of that. It was like 10 or 12 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
Just slammed to the ground. Hi, we're here at Greenfield Glass. This is our glass camp here on the playa. This machine that you see in front of you was a collaborative effort by everybody in my camp. I acted as the designer though. I build and sell these things too. Mostly to off-the-grid studios in Hawaii and stuff like that up in the mountains. So perfect for off-the-grid locations. So bringing it to the playa was just like, it was a really great experience for me because it pushed me to test my equipment in the most extreme environments and just to see what would happen in the heat and the dust and all that kind of stuff. So what we had to deal with was one of our main issues in front of the playa was all the playa itself and how sandy it is.
Okay.
We had moving parts and stuff. Like normally when you have a glass mic equipment, you have a blower. That's just an electrical fan that blows air and pushes it through a chamber, then mixes with the gas. It goes through the burner, it gets combusted in the first combustion chamber. But since we're out here in the playa, we wanted to go no blower, no electricity. So we use a Venturi tube that has natural air suction right here, just because of the placement of the orifice right here. It sucks in air behind it. It actually sucks and blows. So it's called a Venturi tube.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this trailer that I mounted it on, I just traded that for a day's worth of work. You know, it was one of my friend's old trailers, and it was like buried in the ground, and it was totally unusable. So I cut it all up, and then built a little frame for it to make it a little stronger, and started building the shop. Where I started was up here in the glory hole furnace. This is our first chamber inside here. This is where the glass is kept, and this is where you reheat from too. So if you look inside, you can see like the little reservoir down there. That's like a glass trough where you like keep the molten glass. And with normal studios, that area right there is like 100 to like 500 pounds of glass.
Oh, okay.
Right here, we're only melting like 20, maybe like 15 pounds of glass tops. And we're using a system that's a continuous feed system. So what we do is we heat up. This is our second heating chamber.
Okay.
And this chamber is actually heated by the flue heat that goes through here. And I'll show you more about the flues in a second.
Okay.
So what we do here is we take the glass out of the front. It's called the garage.
The garage.
Yeah, come over here. Go into the glory hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally if you zoom in, you can see it. I pour it in there. Pour it right in there. So now what we'll do is we'll just refill this. And about every 2 pieces, we'll have to throw another charge to keep our level of glass up.
Oh, okay.
So that's how that function works. And this is our hot dog grill. This is where we cook hot dogs. And
Nice.
this is our pipe warmer down here.
Okay.
You got to heat the pipes up. So we have a little pipe warmer built in. Through like a little flue heat that goes down here. And so we can heat up our pipes there.
Oh, I
You can actually use this like roll up little canes. Like you see these little canes right here. You can heat those up right there and just pick them up right off of here because all the heat's coming through here.
Oh, okay.
And then if you come around this side, I'll show you a little more.
Okay.
So the heat that's coming into the garage has to be controlled in a way. So what we do is we control it with a baffle down here. And this baffle tightens and turns and basically controls the heat going into the garage, like straight from the glory hole.
Oh, okay.
So like I'll just twist this up to open or close it.
Oh, okay.
And the heat travels in here, comes through this pipe, and then I have controls here. This control intersects with the burner port that goes into the annealer up top.
Oh, I see.
You can't really see that right now, but I can just control that through here. And this was built as like a little second, like, you know, kind of sort of like a air intake or damper or something. So this kind of just like lets a little air in and out as is needed.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of like a way to just regulate the kind of pressure going into there. You know, if it's not going fast enough, you can let a little out here if you want to, you know, change something, or you're trying to boil water up there too. And then here's like, this is called the annealer up here. I'll take you around the other side.
Oh, okay.
This is where all the glass is kept. So we put the pieces in here when they're finished, and this is a control. The control for the heat, the baffle going into the annealer. And that's what I was saying, like that tube mixes in with the cylinder in here.
Mm-hmm.
There's like looks like some kind of like car part, but I let air go all in around a spiral pattern and create a spiral.
Oh, okay.
So it actually adds like a little bit of like twisting to it, and works really good. But we have complete control of every single part of this place. We can shut it off all the way or open up all the way, or just charge out flame or cut off the flame completely.
So my understanding is this top part here is for cooling down the glass.
Yeah,
is that
cooling
correct?
down the glass, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically what happens when we're done working at night, we shut it off. The heat that we shut off and close everything in here, right?
Oh, okay.
We'll leave this open. And so the stored energy that's stored up in here goes from the bottom and transfers into the annealer overnight, and actually slowly cools down the glass at the proper speed.
Okay.
And then we can make adjustments too with all the different ways to adjust the temperature also on how fast it'll go.
Okay.
So depending on like how much we close it down, how much we button it up, we can get anywhere from 12 to like, one of the ones I built with Hawaii has a 48-hour natural annealing cycle.
Okay.
It's super insulated, and everything's really combined into one thing. And it's all stainless, like 7 feet tall, so it's like, that one's got, has like 48-hour annealing cycle, just with like no electricity needed at all.
Oh, wow.
So that's just all stored energy that slowly transfers up to the top over the course of 2 days.
How did you learn how to build these? I mean, it's very impressive.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people that have been trying to make these things, you know, for like the last probably 20 years or something like that, but I studied with this guy, Todd Eugene, and like learned how to do it from him. And we built one together. We never got it working though. It had a lot of design flaws. And but since then, I've just been working on design for the last 9 years.
Okay. Oh, wow.
As far as I know, like I'm the only person that has pulled it off in this complex of a way. Like there's a lot of other people that have just tried doing just a glory hole with a annealer on top that has some air coming into it, but still has elements in there, and stuff like that. But I basically just tried to like design it as simply as possible, because what I'm basically doing is going back to the ways they used to do it back in how when Glassburn started. They used this exact same system, but on a much larger scale, where they had a giant furnace with a giant annealer on top of it. It was a really long annealer, so you could slide the pieces down the way to get it from the hot side to the cool side. And so I'm basically like going back to this method. Like this annealer actually comes off of here. You can just lift this up and take it off. So basically, like if you want to do like mass production, you put 2 annealers on here, fill up one, close it up all the way, slide it over, put a second portion in if you want to, if you don't really need to, and then bring another annealer on. So it's a similar concept as what the Italians were doing, but in a smaller, more compact setting, you know.
So right now we're going to soak that heat. We just heat up this kiln plate here, and we're going to let that heat from the kiln plate soak into the glass so that it's got a uniform heat before we just stick it into that raging fire. Or else it would just go, what is all this heat? And be like popping all over the place, and it would just be a mess. So this way, be nice and good. You got to preheat it up. So preheat it.
Takes a few minutes.
Stick it in there. Yeah, they're already gonna heat up pretty quick. They're already warm. So like we'll just like slowly put them in there. Within like 2 or 3 heats, they should be enough form into a plate that we're going to be able to roll up. So after it's all fused together, I can start making another little piece off of that. And then
I turn the disco light on.
oh yeah. And then all this pattern work, this is all just prep work in glass. I can make any shape that I want out of this. This is all just color preparation. So the possibilities are endless. This is just the color, this is the pattern that it's going to have.
What do you inspire to each night?
Like between the doors. Because those big purple ones.
Red hot.
We'll just go with it. Go in there.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now then, basically?
So we've got to flip the plate so that all that heat can switch to the other side, so that all those things can get up to the same temperature. We've got to do that a number of times, just so that they're all completely glowing.
It's like very delicate work.
Yeah, we've got to be very light all the time. If you try to force the glass, it's not going to do what you want it to do. You've got to work with it.
Push it together to melt together. Kind of. He pushes it together so it melts
Yeah, he's
together.
kind of he's exposing more of the sides too. He has those little ceramic side things. Don't let them get as hot there. So we want them all to get warm. But now he's going to take a little measurement, so I'll know how much glass I need to take.
And I'm going to measure a little short because it's going to get squeezed again, like you saw me squeeze it, so that's going to be right on for him.
So gentle.
Hey, just a second. Gotta put my contact back in.
Here? Yeah. Sorry, I got my light here.
Oh, here. I want to see it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing, Scott?
Yeah, what does that do? Or can you guys explain that?
Okay, so right now they just gathered on the pipe. It's a hollow pipe, steel. What they're doing is essentially rolling that back so that there's glass on the pipe, and it's going to blow through it to make sure it's close. So it's essentially just going to be like a glass ring around it. It's going to be all the way hollow through. And it's going to get a pot and roll up the cane on the edge of the collar. Then they'll use the jacks to make sure it's all seamed, that there's no air going through. They'll close it off and start blowing it up. So.
And what does that do?
So right now I'm spot heating right here. I need to make a hole because this is a hollow pipe.
Yep.
So I'm making what's called a collar. I'm going to roll up all those glass stripes and still be able to blow through it and make a tube.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys know what shows are going on tonight?
What kind of shows? I'll be the camera. What are you into?
Is Yoda playing tonight? Yeah, Michael Travis.
You do that, or is it supposed to let glass off when it's really hot, or?
Yeah, like I can move it around right here. It's like this.
Is that our side now?
Right there, I gotta get in here.
Go for it.
They were this is what I've been waiting for.
I'm cleaning off just some little extra dust. There's going to be fly dust on it whether I like it or not, so it makes a little line in between it anyways. But I can get rid of it. It's just taking it off.
Yeah,
There's something on the left of my bench right here.
What's that?
Whatever's on the left.
Here, I'll get it.
Make it move it around like putty kind of.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sticking them together.
Have you been on the rail, or?
Only 5 years, so I mean.
Okay. Throw it out. Make it flat.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of connect them all down here. Make sure they're all fused in nice and tight before I start here. Just gently run it right there on it. And it's just slowly squeezing all these things together. What's that? There's blue, red. Yeah, here in a second. I need to. Not yet. Yeah.
And what is that doing?
I'm just pulling down the outside and then also the inside, just so that I can maintain heat on the very inside. So now I can start twisting all these colors just by kind of holding my hand in one place but still turning.
Mayor, I got this. So what Mayor, because as you saw when he picked it up, it still looked like cane. So now he's got to work on making it look more like a cup. He's going to work on his design, and it's going to twist it. And I think we're doing some pretty fancy technique here where he's going to fold it in on itself to do some really wild stuff.
We're getting
Wild after I'm applying. Working in it.
So now he's
Working it in.
twisting it.
A little twist.
Hey, you want to help with it. Alright, so now even more as I'm turning. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to be making another color like this little one right here with my drink in it. So the same thing, I'm still kind of holding in one place, but also turning and applying just a tiny bit of pressure to get those to twist up into the goddamn panel. Started making anything. I'm still just doing all that color. Like this has no relevance to me. Alright, so I can just clip this off this time.
You want to pump air or anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
On?
Yep.
It's open.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm getting air.
Just be a little gibby. Probably back away a little thing. Magnets and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the back. I'm sorry. Right down. I got it.
It's not a pressure and blow, huh? It's kind of
Actually, it doesn't, because the hotter that you work, the softer you blow. If I would just blow hard on this without touching all my tools, it would literally turn into like a giant balloon that's like cellophane thin. Super thin, yeah. It would just float away. Yeah, you want to work hotter. If you're working cold, blowing too hard, you're not doing it right. Make it a little blow. Yeah. Harder? Okay.
Mayor's really working on that bubble, making sure it's uniform.
I'm going to cut this bubble in half, start to anyways, and then I'm going to open it back up and flip it over on it, so to make that pattern. So
That's
see how
where
this works.
Yeah, I've never been to LA and I would love.
Well, he's at the school. We have an extra room, all right?
Any theme park is free.
Anything? Yes!
Alright, so I have my bubble in there and keep letting it stretch out. That shit is crazy hot. Well, good blow. Contact fell out when I was making the collar. Well,
What?
Working like hell, I said.
I've known it for like
that way.
and I haven't gone because my husband
Okay.
passed away. I guess, yeah. A ton
Just
of
seconds. I'm gonna shape it one more time and then we'll do a little paddle team tops.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it done quick for you. Can I get a light glow here?
It's a really bad time. They
Hard?
says it's
Paddle.
3.
Like the nice crisscrosses through there, so not bad. So we have our shape for the cup pretty much down. You think of it like that.
Oh, okay.
So now what we've got to do is make the bottom for it to sit, and then we switch it to here and start working on the top. Yeah, definitely can. They can fit a cat or a string small. So from Seattle, there's one girl from Portland, and then another girl from Joshua Tree. But yeah, we've all worked together in some aspect pretty much.
Nice. Well, I met Susan, the wife of one of yours, Roger.
Yeah, Rodman's wife.
Yeah. She gave me a little glass piece.
Fill it up.
All right, peace out, guys. All right.
All right.
Peace. Have a fun trip, yo.
Oh no, no, we're
All right, so now, oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. So we're gonna get this really hot and drop this onto this piece, and then I'm gonna cut this off.
Small little breaths.
Yeah, it's just very tiny puffs. Like,
And it's the cup rather than like the carbon dioxide.
yeah, you're blowing air into it to make the volume. Low light. Stop. Hello. Depth perception thing is hard.
Yeah, she was saying.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, dude. You're fucking doing that shit totally wrong. I know. What's happening?
What are you doing there? Just curious.
I'm just pulling this up along the sides. Ready? 70s.
Fantastic.
Cool down overnight. So if it would just sit outside, it would cool down and shrink too fast. So yeah, since it's cooling down, it's gonna get a tiny bit smaller, but only just like a fraction of an inch.
Oh shit.
Just you wait. It's pretty cool. What you done did. So you can spend hours making a piece of glass, or you can spend a fraction of a minute.
That's pretty quick.
See, I told you that, dude.
It is.
Holy crap! Fluoro or top glass?
Soft glass.
Damn! How hot is it?
2,000.
2,000? That's enough to almost...
Now you...
You mind if I lean up against this?
Sure, man. Go for it.
Oh my god. Glory hole soft glass. Fuck yeah. I thought this was a glory hole earlier today. Oh.
Can you tell me what this is?
We're cooking flamethrower breakfast here. You guys want some breakfast? We're cooking flamethrower breakfast here. We cook over a flamethrower. We have eggs and bacon and potatoes that we cook over the flamethrower to order as long as people like it burnt. Fantastic. But we are Cannibal Camp this year. I swear to God, I am not putting you on Cannibal Camp. And so we decided to really push the boundaries here. And so we've actually created, for your tasting pleasure, human blood sausage. I swear to God. Oh man, they're looking good. They're raw on the inside and burnt on the outside. Just like I know you like them, right?
Those are just beef blood.
Oh, we don't have beef blood.
Alright, that's the real deal right there.
Which ones? Oh, you're holding
That's
them?
it. I don't remember, were the green ones you or the red ones?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put that fire out with a little oil.
Over here on Jay, this is nondescript,
Fuck on this sausage, that's right. I don't know what to do better, like the entertainer.
hell of a show, guys. Seriously, we are at Cannibal Camp and we are cooking human flesh right now. I am not even kidding. You have the opportunity to become a cannibal in the next few minutes. I am not kidding. We are cooking human flesh sausage over a fucking flamethrower right now. You know you want to become a cannibal. When are you ever going to have the opportunity to get human blood sausage at Cannibal Camp? Oh my God. Freaking out.
Look, it's ready. We got it.
Oh God, I have gloves on.
It's perfectly safe. No nervous tissue. You know, if you eat brains, you get weird diseases. But blood is very safe.
Oh my God. Come on.
How you playing, baby?
Don't fuck on my sausage.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no. Down. You gotta go down. Oh, no, you're going up.
Oh my God, just fucking
You gotta go down. Wow. Work with gravity, not against it.
Oh my God.
You look like a cannibal. Yep.
You guys, this is my sausage. This is me, right?
That's us.
That's us in combo. This is a combo.
It's a combination.
Oh my God, you guys want to feel the love?
Well, you have the opportunity right now. Love of killing people. Human blood sausage. Yeah, it's real. I'd like some with the health department. That is totally fair.
You can only look at it.
Hey, Eddie, we can do it.
Don't threaten my permit. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Oh. It's a life skill that you'll never let go.
satisfied. Around the streets and I'm certified. Bosses also most satisfied.
Spectacular, unbreakable. You shaking me? Not probable. Y'all get ridiculed for even trying to comment.